Hey guys. So as usual, I'm going to start this video by apologizing for my appearance because I don't know, I just think my hair looks kind of ugly today. I don't know, I'm just not really happy with it. So if you're watching this video and you're just thinking to yourself, damn, this bitch kind of ugly, sorry. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, the other day I was looking through my Instagram story archives, you know, as I do, whatever, and I scrolled as far back as I could, and it went all the way back to December 2017. At that point in my life, I was in high school, I was a senior, and for those of you who don't know, back when I was a kid, or back when I was in high school a few years ago, you know, whatever, we had a lot of anonymous, like, question apps kind of going around. So, for example, when I was a freshman, I had Ask FM, and it was basically an app where you can make an account, people can ask you questions anonymously, you know, maybe they're too shy, they want to know something about you, so they shoot you a little question, and you can answer it on your page. And that was kind of a big thing back then. There was Ask FM, there was like Telenym, there was Saraha. So when I was a freshman, I used Ask FM, and then junior, senior year, I used Saraha. Mostly for me because I had a lot of Instagram followers and people that kind of looked up to me. I wanted to give them a chance to like say whatever was on their mind without the fear of like being judged or something like that. Because I've gotten a lot of people over the years that would kind of treat me as if I was like famous. So I know like a lot of people would say like, oh, I'm too scared to DM you because I don't think you'll respond, or you might think I'm weird or something like that. So I basically made this Saraha account to try and give them a chance to like speak their mind or whatever. But for whatever reason, when I was in high school, and especially junior and senior year, I had a lot of haters. A lot of which were from my school, and I'm sure some of them were just people on the internet that didn't like me for whatever reason, but they made it known. People on my Saraha were ruthless, and basically, the point of this video is I'm just going to look back at some of the old screenshots of the hate messages I got and react to them now in real time in 2020. So a slight disclaimer is I'm not going to be all that emotionally invested in this because this was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago at this point, so it's not like any of it is current, you know? Maybe some of these people still feel a certain way about me, but I'm out of high school and I don't care. So yeah, basically this website that allowed people to send anonymous messages, say what's on their mind, tell me how they like me, how they hate me, ask me questions, whatever it was, and then I would post it to my story on Instagram and respond to them. A lot of them were not nice at all. So I'm gonna read them now. Is this cute? I can't tell. I think these are like way too big for my face right now. Like I think that if they were a little smaller, they would look cute, but I can't tell. Is it? Okay, whatever. So, for screenshot. Your appearance screams, look how unique I am, but in reality, there are millions more people just like you. You are but one grain of sand on a beach, an inconvenience to every organic thing around you. First of all, that was very profound. Second of all, this sounds like something that my father would say. My dad hates like dyed hair and tattoos and piercings and all that kind of stuff, so he has in the past said to me that the fact that I have colored hair means I'm looking for attention and I want everyone to look at me. So yeah, your appearance screams look how unique I am could very well just be a quote from my dad. They then go on to say, in reality there are millions more people just like you, which is true for everybody. You're not saying anything intellectual. I honestly don't really have that much more to say about this one. It's pretty straightforward. They think that because I have colored hair, I want everyone to think that I'm unique. And that's how I feel about that. Next screenshot. This person, so a little bit of backstory here, I guess. With the amount of hate I was getting and the fact that I knew a lot of them were people from my school, I once or twice said, oh wow, like, why are you guys so obsessed with me? And this person really took that to heart. So this person says, no one in high school is obsessed with you. You look stupid and you're obsessed with yourself. That's why you have no friends. And they put a happy face. And I honestly find this one more amusing than anything else because I got so many hate messages. I got compliments, questions, hate messages, a lot of hate messages. So, you know, at one point I was like, okay, like, why is everyone so obsessed with me? This is weird. I just moved here. Like, what's going on? And to prove that nobody is obsessed with me, this person decided to reply to that and tell me that I'm obsessed with myself. They're obviously a person that went to my school, otherwise they wouldn't have taken such personal offense to that statement, right? So I feel like if I was a person that had like 30 followers or something and I was like, damn, like, why is everyone so obsessed with me? It's really hard living, like, the life of a celebrity. Like, I get recognized in public so often. It's just so draining having to pretend to like all these people, you know? Like, if I said something like that and I meant it and I was serious about it and I had like 30 followers, I feel like most people would just roll their eyes and scroll past and not take the time out of their day to say some shit like this. But I think the fact that I had the followers that I did and I got all the attention that I was getting, positive, negative, whatever, I feel like that proves its point in itself, where this person felt so personally offended that they had to go out of their way to tell me that no one was obsessed with me. I think it speaks for itself. I think this person was obsessed with me enough to try to tell me that no one was obsessed with me because they couldn't stand the fact that people were obsessed with me. Oh, here's another one in the same vein. This one says, you get negative attention. You love all the negative attention you get, and you seem to think it's obsession, like you got it all wrong. Okay, yes, I got a lot of negative attention. I wouldn't say that I love the negative attention, but I did find it amusing. Like, it was funny. I literally just moved to this town, and then everyone had something to say about me. I was like, look, first of all, I don't know any of you. None of you know me. Everyone knows who I am because it's a small-ass town. But I have no beef with anyone. I have no history with anyone. I have not dated any of you. I was not best friends with any of you. I did not steal any of your boyfriends. Cough, cough. And yet, everyone had something to say. Here's another person that got personally offended by me saying that people were obsessed with me in high school. I think I already addressed this concept. I think it speaks for itself. It kind of proves the point. And then my response to the person was, then don't give me negative attention, dumbass. Problem solved. Okay, this one is a long one. It's a lot to take in. This one says, what really gets me annoyed is when you have to shit on every good thing with your stupid opinions. Honestly, you may feel about it that way, but for others, it's actually something that brings joy to them. If you're gonna be salty about it and overall negative, then just keep it to yourself. Nobody really cares about your negative attitude towards everything that brings happiness to the rest. You're honestly really cool, but when it comes down to you having a shitty attitude towards anniversary posts every month, that whole list of New Year's, and other shit I forgot by now, you're really shitty, and it's why a lot of people find you annoying. Here comes a tidal wave of your opinions in 3, 2, 1. So, I don't really know where to start with this one, to be honest. I would like to point out that this person said, you're honestly really cool, but when it comes down to you, whatever. And then the next sentence says, you're really shitty, and it's why a lot of people find you annoying. I just want to point out the fact that they said, you're honestly really cool. You're really shitty, and that's why everyone fucking hates you. The funny thing about these people is that they don't know how they feel about me. They don't know if they like me, they don't know if they hate me, they don't know if they want to suck my dick, they don't know if they want me to suck their dick. They just have no fucking clue. So the anniversary post thing was basically, I think this was on my spam page, and it was an opinion. I said that once you and your partner hit like 1 year being together, I think it's unnecessary and excessive to make anniversary posts for every single month. That's all I said. I didn't say that people that do this should be shot and killed in public. I didn't say they deserve for their relationships to fail. I didn't say anything like that. I just said that I think it's unnecessary and a little bit annoying. Everyone has opinions, and that is also a stupid opinion. My opinion was literally, oh, if you're in a relationship for more than a year, I don't think it's necessary to do anniversary posts month by month. That was my opinion that got this person so mad. I don't know if you understand that for my entire life, and especially my entire life being on the internet, I am not allowed to do anything. I can't say anything. I can't express an opinion. I can't post about like something that happened to me. I can't do anything. I don't know how to really emphasize that. No matter what I do, it's not good. It's not good enough. It's not right. I'm in the wrong. My point saying that is that I basically expressed a harmless opinion and got shot down immediately. Whereas this person felt like they can express their really shitty opinions by calling me a shitty person, saying my opinions are stupid, and they're like, oh yeah, this is normal. Like, it's okay if I call this person stupid and shitty and obnoxious directly to them, but it's not okay if this person says that certain posts are annoying to them. The logic. I didn't come for anyone in particular. I didn't call anyone a shitty person. I just said, hey, this is kind of excessive. But somehow this was a more acceptable thing to do. I think you get the point. This one says, it's annoying that you claim to not care what others think and then you post them and complain or speak back out against what they said. Seems like you care to us. I feel like a lot of people tried to take this route and try to call me out for being like a hypocrite, for saying that I didn't care what people think of me and then responding to the hate that I got. Which is stupid, because like if someone anonymously, someone I either don't know or just don't know who said it, decides to say, oh, you're ugly, oh, you're annoying, like, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep because some random person decided to say that I was ugly. But that also doesn't mean that I can't respond to it. So I would take the hate messages, the compliments, the questions, whatever, screenshot them, and then reply to them on my story. So this person thinks that just because I reply to people's hate messages means that I care what they think. Which isn't true. I don't care if someone thinks I'm annoying. I am annoying. If they think I'm annoying, and I've said this before, they can unfollow. I don't know, it's just like, they tried so hard, they really did, to try and catch me in some, like, contradiction, or try and, like, call me out for the way I handle my hate messages back in high school. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. Like, yeah, just because I respond to people doesn't mean that I give a shit about their opinion. Oh, here's another person who, in all caps, said, if you don't care, don't post about it. That defeats the whole purpose of you not caring, LMAO. And then my response here said, I don't know what part of I reply to them because I think it's funny, you don't understand, and I don't know why you care so deeply about how I choose to handle my Saraha, but calm down. That's what I said in the little screenshot that I have. Yeah, I addressed this already. So along with what I said, sorry if I keep like moving around the frame, my floor is crooked, so my chair likes to roll, so I have to keep scooching back up to the camera. So along with what I said when I was like, damn, why is everyone so obsessed with me? And everyone decided to get personally offended by that and try to prove to me that no one's obsessed with me, therefore proving that everyone is obsessed with me, because you saw that, right? Because everyone decided like, oh, no one's obsessed with you, but then I got like 50 messages about it. This is similar. So I, for a long time now, have been making jokes about like, oh damn, like I'm such a celebrity, like I have fans. And like, yes, it's a joke, but some people, and some people I actually went to school with personally, like actually think I'm some kind of like internet famous person. So like sometimes, and this doesn't happen as much as it used to, but sometimes I would reply to comments and people would be like, oh my god, I can't believe you replied. Or like I'd reply to a DM and they'd be like, oh my god, thank you so much for messaging me, like whatever. It happens. And they would also, and they have also called themselves my fans. So I would make jokes and be like, oh, the celeb life is so hard, or you know, whatever it was. And it was all jokes. Because I know I'm not a celebrity, but I know I do have a lot of followers, and I know that some of them do kind of see me that way, even though I don't see myself that way. Like, sometimes other people do. So I would make jokes and I'd be like, oh, the celeb life is so hard, you know, whatever. And people didn't like that. People don't like anything I do. You might have gathered that much by now. But this person says, you claim you know that you're not an actual Insta celeb, but you talk highly about yourself as if you have all these fans and like you're some icon. You reply back to your comments dry, like you really don't care, with some thanks. Appreciate the people who appreciate you and stop viewing them as your fans. Thanks. So the whole thanks thing, basically someone left, I have it somewhere. Well, I don't need to show you. It's covered by me telling this person that I love them, but someone left on my board. So I said, thanks. And that's what that person said afterwards. Appreciate the people who, you reply back to your comments dry like you don't really care, with some thanks. Appreciate the people who appreciate you and stop viewing them as your fans. So then I replied to them and I was like, that comment literally just said, what the fuck else do you want me to say? Like I said, I can't do anything. Cannot do anything without these people getting mad and trying to call me a hypocrite or a shitty person or whatever it is. But aside from the whole thanks thing, this person is mad because I posted and I was like, oh, I'm a celebrity. So this person's mad because I made a joke. Again. The next person is very similar. This person wrote me a paragraph. They said, what did they say? They said, sweetie, you're not a celebrity. It's so stuck up and it's obvious you're so full of yourself. It's really displeasing. Just because someone likes you or what you do doesn't mean you can put them below you by calling them fans. And even if you say you're not putting them below you and you would never do that, you fully are by just using that term, and you're not fooling anyone. I am truly tired of your sorry ass all over my timeline. So I pretty much disregarded the entire paragraph and just went for, I'm tired of your sorry ass all over my timeline, and told him to unfollow. Like, again, if people think I'm ugly, obnoxious, annoying, whatever, that's fine. But the second people say they're tired of seeing me in their feed, that's like, so why don't you do something about it? Again, the door is right there. You can leave. I am not forcing you to be here. I don't even know who you are. Like, I follow people. Sometimes I don't agree with their opinions. Sometimes I think they post something that's annoying or whatever. But if I decide to myself, oh, I don't like this person, I don't want to see them in my feed anymore, I will unfollow them. Like, that just sounds like a you problem at this point.
I'd like to see things. I'd like to see things from your point of view, but I don't think I can get my head that far up my ass.
I don't actually know what this person was talking about, so I don't have anything to say about it, but I just wanted to include it in the video. Oh, so this one has 2 messages. This screenshot has 2. So I'm gonna go through, this is maybe the most extreme one I've ever gotten. I'm gonna go through it really quick. It's really rude. I don't know if this needs a trigger warning. I don't know what needs trigger warnings, to be honest, but content warning, I guess. I don't know, skip like 10 seconds. But this one says, I hope you throw up blood and choke to death, smiley face. Stuck up lil ho. Yeah, that one was nice. That one reminded me of, first of all, I've never had that many friends, but back in middle school and even high school, people would decorate like girls' lockers for their birthdays. I never had that happen to me. No one ever bought me balloons or streamers or whatever and put up a sign and like put a lot of effort into it, right? So one year, I think one of my friends just put up a blank piece of paper that said happy birthday to me on it, and like a few people wrote nice messages. Like my 3 friends wrote, oh, like happy birthday Zoe, have a good day, whatever. This was middle school. This was, I think, 8th grade. So I was like, oh yeah, finally someone did something for me. Now granted, it was the most low effort shit ever. I mean, it was still something. But like everyone in their streamers and balloons and shit, and I was like, oh wow, like a post-it note on my locker. It's nice. So I was like, oh yeah, you know, finally someone put something on my locker. That's nice. So I was reading through all like 6 messages I got, and one of them was like, happy birthday, bitch, go to hell. And I was like, wow. I have no idea who wrote it. I didn't know back then. I don't know now. I don't really care. But even before I was really on the internet, even before high school when I got popular enough to get haters like that, people have always hated me, and people have always gone out of their way to make sure I knew it. So yes, maybe I didn't have the greatest childhood, and I don't know what else I was gonna say, but yeah, anyways, yeah, this one, the throwing up blood and choking to death, just kind of reminded me of that experience in 8th grade where someone was like, ooh, happy birthday, haha, go to hell, fuck you. Yeah, like, same thing, right? And then the second one on this screenshot says, oh wait, sorry. It's not about hate, it's just she always rants about the stupidest shit ever and tries to pretend that she has a good boyfriend, when in reality, he has the intelligence of a 2 years and the appearance of a deceased grandfather. I remember specifically sending this to Justin and us just like roasting the shit out of the grammar and the fact that that makes no sense. And I know it's not in the screenshot, but I know I replied to it saying like, you know, like being a good boyfriend has nothing to do with their, like the person's appearance. But I do like how they said he had the appearance of a deceased grandfather. Not just like a dead old man. No, this person has to have had kids, and then their kids has to have had kids also. But aside from people trying to bring my relationship into things for no reason, it's just, she always rants about the stupidest shit ever and tries to pretend that I have a good boyfriend. First of all, I didn't need to pretend. Second of all, unfollow me, goodbye. I don't know again if this needs a trigger warning. Look away for the next 5 or so seconds, but the one about choking up blood, I posted this in response. I said anything for the fans because I was trying to, you know, I was being obnoxious, basically. Everyone was mad because I kept saying, oh, you guys, like, I have fans, and they're like, bitch, no, you don't. And I was like, here's a list of people that said they got really excited when I followed them back. And also, I was trying to call the haters fans to make them more angry. But, yeah, I was basically just being a sarcastic little shit with that response. So, yeah. This person, this is situational. I was kicked out of my house and had to move. And at like a moment's notice, I didn't get to say goodbye to anybody. It was a Friday. Well, my last day at my old school was a Friday. I didn't find out that I was moving schools until after the day ended. I was really mad about that. But yeah, so I got kicked out of my house and forced to move schools. And then this person comes on my board and they're like, oh, I feel bad that you have to move, but I feel like you might be making a big deal out of it. Like, I don't know, but don't forget it could be worse. Like, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, yeah, anything can be worse. You can go up to a starving child in Africa, you know, like the stereotypical, like, it could be worse situation, like, oh, starving children in Africa. You can go up to one of those children and tell them to suck it up because it could be worse. You can literally tell anybody that it could be worse. It can always be worse. That doesn't mean I don't have a right to be upset about it. I got kicked out of my house. Fuck you. I basically told them off by telling them that they don't actually know what's going on in my life and they can lick my asshole. I didn't say that, but whatever. This one says, you're low-key so dramatic and it's so unnecessary. You don't need to go off every time someone says something. Also, stop pretending like you're a celebrity, which you clearly aren't. Not everybody has to worship you and you should be okay with it instead of trying to get everyone to like you. Not trying to attack you, just stating my true opinion. So yeah, they said I am low-key so dramatic. Honestly, looking back at these, I kind of was, in a way. But also, like, with the amount of hate that I was getting, it was kind of justified. Like, I read some of these back and I'm like, Zoe, like, calm down. But at the same time, I was getting so much of this on a daily basis from people that I went to school with and, like, knew personally, that it's like, how else do you expect me to respond? Cut me some slack. I was also a kid. Let's just remember I was in high school. Let's also remember that I got that locker message in 8th grade. Literally, as a child, this is how I've been treated my entire life. Also, stop pretending you're a celebrity, which you clearly aren't. Yeah, I don't pretend I'm a celebrity. I know I'm not a celebrity. However, I do find it amusing that people like you will get so offended over my jokes. But yeah, at this point in my life, I was getting a lot of internet attention. So, obviously, I was gonna make the most of it. This one is another person that decided to speak on the entire school, like the one from the beginning of the video where that was like, oh, no one in the school is obsessed with you, you're obsessed with yourself. Like, they just decided to take a collective vote, I guess, and tell me that not a single person was obsessed with me. So this person said, on behalf of everyone at high school, no one likes you and everyone thinks you're annoying and a tryhard. So what I said in response to that was, then don't associate with me. Problem solved, dumbass. Which is true. If you don't like me, if you think I'm annoying and a tryhard, don't be my friend. It is literally that simple. I feel like the only time you really go to someone anonymously and say nobody likes you and everyone thinks you suck is when you're like very personally, deeply like disturbed by that person. And I don't know why I evoked such emotion out of so many people, especially at that school. I was there for 5 months. Nobody knew me. Like, to an extent, I can understand the other school, because, like, oh, you know, like, my ex-boyfriend probably talked shit about me. Like, there's a history, like, years worth of history there between me and him, or, like, me and some old friends or whatever. Like, you know, people talk shit. But nobody knew me at that school. Nobody had any shit to talk. And this is the last screenshot that I sent to myself. It says, when you leave yourself Saraha messages to make it seem like people care about you. That one was really funny. That one was very funny because I got a lot of different kinds of Saraha messages, good, bad, different grammar, sentence structure, emoji usages, different opinions. I never would have thought to tell myself to choke up blood and die. Duh. So then my response was, when you try to claim I'm leaving myself messages on Saraha because I get no messages on Saraha by leaving me a message on Saraha, therefore proving your statement to be incorrect without me even having to say anything to your message that you left on Saraha, because supposedly I get no messages on Saraha, but here you are sending me messages on Saraha. If you didn't get any of that, I basically called them out and called them stupid. Because they tried to tell me that I don't get any messages on Saraha and I'm leaving them for myself. But in doing so, they left me a message on Saraha, therefore proving that I do get messages on Saraha and that I don't leave them for myself. So that's all the screenshots that I sent myself. That was a ride. Yeah, high school was crazy. Honestly, every school was crazy. And I know if I were to open up some website now for something like that, like honestly, I might, but it wouldn't end any differently. I hope that was entertaining. I'm still mad that it got deleted the first time. The first like 3 or 4 responses at least got deleted, but what can you do? So yeah, there we go. So yeah, if you liked this video, leave a thumbs up. If you recognized any of those messages, it either means that you've been following me for a long time or that you're the one that left them, in which case, fuck you. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it, you know, subscribe, comment, whatever. Let me know what other videos I should make because I don't have that much free time, but I still want to keep this going if I can. I like how this has just been in the background the whole time. So yeah, like this video, comment, I guess like comment your reaction to it or whatever, like if something particularly was funny to you or like shocked you that someone would say something like that to me, yeah, just let me know. And hopefully I'll make another video soon. If not, I'll see you when I see you, and give me video ideas because I don't know what to do. Bye.